Alright, how's it going, everybody here? So, yeah, I've been pretty down after how the Cup Series season ended this year, especially with mediocrity. You get rewarded by the BS Chase format once again. And if anyone's wondering, no, what I said last on Sunday about me being done on a full-time basis, that wasn't heated the moment. I actually meant it. I am not watching NASCAR full-time again until NASCAR actually gets their shit together. Or mainly learns how to get a championship format that actually rewards the best driver throughout the season champion. But yeah, even despite that though, we still got a season predictions video we gotta go over here. So yeah, as you all know, I made a predictions video on how I thought the 2024 season was gonna go back in January. And now with the season officially in the books, let's go ahead and take a look at it and see how I did. Starting off with trucks, prediction number 1. Corey Heim will have the most wins in 2024.
Correct!
Alright, off to a blistering start with this prediction. So yeah, Corey Heim did have the most wins this year, winning 6 truck races on the season. And to be honest, he should have won the Truck Series Championship as well, but yeah, stupid fucking chase format, it's inconsistent bullshit. But yeah, with Corey Heim, he'll be back in the Truck Series again for a 3rd straight year, so expect Heim to dominate the series once again. Question is, will the 3rd time be the charm for him winning the title, or will he get screwed over by the Truck Series chase grid nonsense? Probably the latter. You know, maybe the 3rd time could be the charm, but I do have my doubts. But hey, Corey, great job this year. You got me a prediction correct. Should have won a Truck Series title, but yeah. Prediction number 2. Lane Riggs will not only get his first career Truck Series win in 2024, but he will also win twice.
Correct!
Damn, I didn't think I was going to get this one correct at all with how much he struggled in the regular season, because yeah, to say Lane Riggs had his rookie growing pains in the Truck's regular season would be an understatement. But the Trucks chase, he really lived up to his potential, as yeah, this got correct right at the start of the Trucks chase, because he's got his first career win at Milwaukee, and what will most likely be the last NASCAR race at Milwaukee for the foreseeable future. And then getting the 2nd win at Bristol the following race after. You know, I thought he would have possibly got a 3rd win in the Trucks chase, but I guess 2 was enough this year. But yeah, even though Lane Riggs had his rookie growing pains, he did have a pretty solid finish to the end of the year. And then again, it's kind of easy to race better when you have nothing to lose at the end of the year. But yeah, I think there's going to be high expectations for Lane Riggs next year. I think next year he'll have a shot to make the Final Four, maybe contend with Corey Heim for the Trucks title next year. Prediction number 3. All Aspire Motorsports Truck Series wins will be won consistently entirely by Cup leeches. I'll be honest, I was happy to get this prediction wrong when Roger Carruth won at Las Vegas in the spring and made Ultimate 23 Karen rage quit like a bitch. That was a beautiful moment of spelt, especially with Ultimate 23 Karen going on her tirade and falsely accusing Raja of racism when Raja did nothing wrong. But yeah, like, the only Cup leech to win for Spire this year was Kyle Busch, which he won like 2 truck races this year. But yeah, other than that, Raja was the only non-Cup leech to win for Spire this year at Vegas. Too bad Raja couldn't do more than that, you know. Just pretty much fell off right after that. You know, hopefully Raja has a bounce back season next year. I expect big things out of Raja next year. Prediction number 4. Matt Crafton will once again break his winless streak in 2024. Well, no, Matt Crafton didn't win any truck races this year. He was pretty irrelevant all season. Like, I don't think he came close to a win on any occasion. So, yeah. So much for that. Prediction number 5. Ty Dillon will make the Truck Series chase in 2024. Oh my god, Ty Dillon was horrible in trucks this year. Grr. Couldn't even do anything in the truck that Matt DiBenedetto made the Truck Series chase with last year. So much for that prediction. But even despite Ty Dillon being complete dog shit this year, he still gets rewarded with a Cup Series ride for colleague in 2025 because reasons. Prediction number 6. The Truck Series Final Four will be Corey Heim, Christian Eckes, Ben Rhodes, and Ty Majeski. Damn, I was close. I got 3 out of 4 correct for trucks. The only one I got wrong was Ben Rhodes, because for once Ben Rhodes' mediocre ass did not get rewarded. Plus, I didn't anticipate Grant Enfinger to have the comeback season he had, especially in the round of 8 when he got 2 wins and made the Final Four. But yeah, still, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. So yeah, not bad here. Now on to Xfinity. Prediction number 1. Austin Hill will finish higher in points than Sheldon Creed.
Correct!
Well, this ended up being a pretty easy prediction since Austin Hill ended up making the Final Four for Xfinity this year while Sheldon Creed was eliminated in the first round. Even though I'd argue that Sheldon Creed was a lot more consistent this year than Austin Hill, and this more than likely would have been wrong under a season-long points format, but sadly, that's not the format we have. What we got is the bullshit we have right now. But yeah, Austin Hill did finish higher than Sheldon Creed, even won more races. Like, Jesus Christ, what does Sheldon Creed got to do to win a fucking race in Xfinity? God damn. But Creed's going to be going to Haas Factory next year, and he'll probably do nothing in that ride next year. Prediction number 2. Riley Herbst and Cole Custer will finish 1-2 at least once.
Correct!
Good old Indianapolis for the win. Yeah, the Brickyard was the only time this year that Custer and Herbst finished 1-2 in Xfinity this year. So yeah, and of course Custer's going to be going to the Cup Series full-time for Haas Factory next year in the 41, replacing Ryan Preece in that car, which is pretty ironic since Preece was the one to replace Custer in that ride. And then we'll have to see what happens with Riley Herbst, depending on what happens with that whole lawsuit between 2311 and NASCAR, since Herbst has been rumored for a third 2311 ride. So yeah, both drivers going to Cup next year, where they'll both probably do nothing. But hey, at least they got me a prediction in Xfinity correct. Prediction number 3. All 4 full-time Junior Motorsports cars will all win at least once. Well, no, the only Junior Motorsports car to not, at least on a full-time entry, that didn't win this year was Brandon Jones, because Brandon Jones has been fucking terrible at Junior Motorsports. Now he's going back to Joe Gibbs Racing next year. But yeah, in terms of the other 3 cars, well, Sammy Smith, he won Talladega in the chase. And then Sam Mayer, he had 3 wins in the chase this season at Texas, Iowa, and the Charlotte Roval. Well, Allgaier had 2 wins at the Spring Darlington race, Michigan, plus Allgaier won the Xfinity Championship. So yeah, so much for that. Prediction number 4. Hailie Deegan will not be contending for wins in 2024.
Correct!
Well, this one isn't really much of a prediction. It was more just stating the obvious. Like, this was just my free space card just to guarantee I didn't go 1-0 for 6 in Xfinity predictions this year. Because, yeah, to say Hailie Deegan was horrible this year was a massive understatement. Like, hell, Deegan was so bad this year, she got fired mid-season for how bad she was on performance. Like, let me just say this. When you're getting replaced before the street race in Chicago for a cup leech, that's game over for you in Xfinity. And now she'll be heading to Indy NXT next year. All I say to all the IndyCar fans is the Deegan Simps are your problem now. Prediction number 5. Shane Van Gisbergen will win, yes, win, on an oval track. Well, no, just VG won on no ovals this year. All of Shane Van Gisbergen's wins this year in Xfinity came on road courses in Portland, Sonoma, and the street race in Chicago. Like, the ovals, he really wasn't a factor in any of the oval races. He was pretty mediocre at best in the ovals. Even though there was some improvement with him later in the season, still definitely had his growing pains on the ovals. Road courses, he's an absolute fucking beast on. Hopefully maybe someday he'll win on an oval track in NASCAR one day. Maybe in the Cup Series that'll help out, but still probably will have some growing pains for sure. Prediction number 6. The 2024 Xfinity Series Final Four will be AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer, and Chandler Smith. Okay, I didn't do too bad with this prediction. I got 2 out of 4 correct. I'm honestly surprised Allmendinger made it in because of how inconsistent Allmendinger was. It looked like a show of himself until he won Vegas. And then for the 2 I got wrong, which were Sam Mayer and Chandler Smith. Well, Sam Mayer, he was very inconsistent this year despite winning 3 races this year. So yeah, Mayer was inconsistent. And then Chandler Smith, well, Chandler, he should have won the title this year. Like, he was the best driver in Xfinity this season. But once again, best driver this season, once again, gets fucked over by this chase format. Once again, stupid fucking chase format. It's inconsistent bullshit. Hopefully Chandler Smith gets a full-time ride somewhere. It's fucking criminal that he doesn't have a full-time ride next year. Just absolute sad. Now on the Cup. Prediction number 1. Alex Bowman will be the Daytona 500 pole sitter. Well, no, this is the first time since 2014 that an HMS car did not start on the front row for the Daytona 500. So yeah, that's something different for once. But in the end, an HMS car ended up winning the Daytona 500. But Bowman, he came so damn close to winning the 500. Just came maybe mere inches away from possibly being out Byron. Like, I initially thought Bowman won the 500 until they showed that, no, Byron was the leader at moment of caution. So, yeah, even though Bowman didn't get the pole, he almost got the 500. That would have been a better trade-off, but yeah, just came inches short of that. Damn. Prediction number 2. Chase Elliott will win NASCAR's return to the Brickyard 400, while Brad Keselowski will win the Iowa race. Well, for Indianapolis, Chase Elliott wasn't even a factor in it. Plus, I picked the wrong HMS car to win at the Brickyard. But I had the right idea. I just picked the wrong car because that's my luck. And at Brad Keselowski, he really wasn't a factor at Iowa either. Plus, Brian Blaney completely scorched the fucking earth at Iowa this year. So, yeah. So much for either of these predictions. Prediction number 3. There will be no driver injuries or driver suspensions during the duration of the 2024 Cup Series season. No driver suspensions in Cup, but Eric Jones was forced to miss 2 races early in the season after he fractured his lower vertebrae in a crash at Talladega when Toyota team orders went horribly wrong. So yeah, pretty bad, pretty unfortunate. This was one of those predictions I hope was going to be correct. You know, I was hoping for at least no drama or no injuries on any of those fronts, but I guess that's too much to ask for from the racing gods. Prediction number 4. All 4 Stewart-Haas racing cars will miss the chase in 2024. Actually, this one here should be correct because Chase Briscoe would not have made the chase this year had we did not have the winning in stipulation for the chase. Since Chase Briscoe was not in the top 16 in regular season points after the Southern 500 at Darlington at the regular season finale. So yeah, this should be wrong, but once again, stupid fucking chase format. It's inconsistent bullshit. Prediction number 5. In his first attempt at the Charlotte Indy Double, Kyle Larson will complete all 1,100 miles in both races. Damn you, Mother Nature, for coming in and always ruining fucking everything. At least Kyle Larson got redemption by winning the Brickyard 400 later on this season. So at least there's that for consolation. You know, hopefully next year, if Mother Nature cooperates, and Larson can complete all 1,100 miles in the Charlotte Indy Double next year. Prediction number 6. There will be 15 different winners in Cup in 2024, including 0 first-time winners. Well, no, we had 18 different winners in Cup this season and 1 first-time winner, with that 1 first-time winner being Harrison Burton at Daytona in the summer race in August. But yeah, there was quite a bit of parity like we've seen with the next-gen car. Like, that's now 2 times in 3 seasons we've had at least 18 different winners in the season. with the other being 2022 when we had 19 different winners. So yeah, in terms of parity for this car, yeah, the parity has produced enough in this car to where I say, you know, we don't need a chase format anymore, and that season-long points formats are the way to go. Prediction number 7. Zane Smith will win Rookie of the Year in 2024. Well, I had the right idea because Aspire car did win Rookie of the Year this year, but it was not Zane Smith. It was instead his teammate Carson Hocevar, which is kind of surprising, especially with how many acts of vehicular terrorism Carson Hocevar caused throughout the season this year. But yeah, Zane Smith definitely had his rookie growing pains and struggled quite a bit. And now Zane Smith's without a ride now since he's added a Aspire car for Michael McDowell. And he got released from his Trackhouse contract in favor of Shane Van Gisbergen. So yeah, hopefully Zane Smith ends up somewhere, you know, I think he'll end up either probably Xfinity or Trucks probably next year. Prediction number 8. A presidential candidate will sponsor a Cup Series car in 2024. Well, no presidential candidate sponsored a Cup car in 2024, but the winning presidential candidate for 2024, Donald Trump, made an appearance at the Coke 600 on Memorial Day weekend. So, I guess there's that. But yeah, for the most part, teams actually kept politics out of racing for once. Now, if this could keep happening on a more consistent basis, that would be great, since we already got enough politics in the sport as it is right now. Especially when you know the whole point-shaving scandal, the whole lawsuit thing, the whole fucking manipulation and rigging races, and a whole bunch of other shit that, you know, I don't want to go into further detail on. Prediction number 9. Justin Haley will get at least one top 5 in his brand new Rick Ware Racing shitbox. Well, no, Justin Haley got no top 5s in his Rick Ware Racing shitbox, and he ended up being traded late in the season from Rick Ware to Spire in exchange for Corey LaJoie. And yeah, and now Haley will be with Spire full-time next year, but he gets Rodney Childers as a crew chief, so there's a plus there. But yeah, the only Rick Ware car to get a top 5 this year was Cody Ware at Daytona, so yeah, bleh. So much for that. Prediction number 10. Chevrolet will win the Manufacturers' Championship. Again.
Correct!
Yep, Chevrolet once again wins the Manufacturers' Championship again and had the most wins this season with 15 wins. The team that finished second behind them by 34 points was Ford, which was kind of shocking with how much Ford struggled the early part of the season. But then Ford, I guess, really got it together the second half of the year. Ford had the second most wins this year with 12 and finished right behind Chevrolet. And Toyota finished last in the manufacturers, which was kind of shocking considering how much speed the Toyotas had throughout a lot of the races throughout most of the season, especially with Christopher Bell's consistency. God damn. But yeah, Chevrolet once again, even though they failed to get a driver's championship, hey, you at least got me the manufacturer's championship prediction correct. Prediction number 11. The 2024 Cup Series Chase Grid field will consist of Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell, Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, and Ty Gibbs. Alright, now done with that 12 out of 16 score predictions I got correct for this could fool you at all. This should have been correct. I should have got all 16 right. Because the 4 drivers I got wrong, which were Ross Chastain, Kyle Busch, Chris Buescher, and Bubba Wallace, all 4 would have made the chase this year if we didn't have the stupid win and you're in stipulation for the chase. Because all 4 of them were inside the top 16 in regular season points after the Southern 500 at Darlington. So yeah, I should have got this correct and I should have got a clean 16 out of 16 here. But once again, stupid fucking chase format and its inconsistent bullshit cost me a prediction. God, just when you think I can't hate this format anymore, they find another way. God, I fucking hate this format. I wish they'd just get rid of it and go back to a season-long points format. God damn it. Chase format ruining everything. And my final prediction for 2024 was my pick for the Daytona 500. And, well, my pick did a bit of a 2-for-1 special here because my pick for the 500, which was asshole McFuckface, he ended up winning the pole for the Daytona 500 and then went on to become the worst Cup Series champion in NASCAR history with the most illegitimate title in NASCAR history. Seriously, how the fuck is a 17.1 average finish good to be a champion? But in terms of the 500 itself, Logano, well, he got caught up in a late race crash, and yeah, I didn't get this race right because it's destiny to get the Daytona 500 wrong. But yeah, before Logano fans get mad at me for always hating on Logano, that's not always true because look who I picked for the 500 in 2024. So sit the fuck down. So yeah, here are the final tallies for my predictions for 2024 this year. So yeah, and for the Cup Series 1, it should be 3 out of 12 and a total of 8 for 24 this year. But I got 2 predictions wrong in Cup because of the stupid fucking chase format. But yeah, anyway, that wraps it up for another season of NASCAR. And of course, as I've mentioned before, like I mentioned at Phoenix, I'm not watching NASCAR on a full-time basis again until NASCAR gets their shit together. I'll be watching it more on a part-time basis. Pretty much the only Cup races or Xfinity or truck races I'll watch are anything that has ARCA or modifieds as a companion race for it outside of Mexico. That's the one exception I'll make. And yeah, but in terms of other NASCAR series I'll watch full-time, I'll watch ARCA full-time, I'll watch modifieds, I'll watch the Canada Series and the Euro Series full-time. And I'll be watching F1 full-time and IndyCar full-time. In fact, there's still 3 F1 races left this season, so there's still 3 more race recaps to do for F1 on that front. But yeah, those are my plans for now. I still got the NASCAR with F1 points video for 2024 I'm going to do for NASCAR. And of course, the HMS 2024 wins compilation. So yeah, I got those 2 videos coming up real soon. So yeah, that's all for racing content, and then it's the off-season. But yeah, anyway, just gonna go relax and yeah, enjoy being a part-time NASCAR YouTuber now. Since NASCAR doesn't fucking deserve to have anybody full-time right now with how much this sport is so goddamn incompetent. But yeah, anyway, that'll wrap it up here. That's all I gotta say, and I'll see you all over I make next. I'm out. And fuck Logano.